Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to day 2 of our blending review. And today we have a fun little holiday activity to do to help us review our blending. But before we get started, I just want to review once again all the things that have to come into place when we blend. Now, yesterday I went through a whole list of things of what your brain does when it reads a word. And I have to say, it's pretty impressive that your brain does all that on its own. And at a point when, as you get better and better with reading, that it does it with just like that, with a snap. But remember, when we are blending, let's go through all of these rules again because we have to have this skill, this strategy in our back pocket. So when we come to a word we don't know, we know what to do. So today, when we're reading these words, we are paying attention, remember, to the beginning sound. We really want to get our mouth ready for that first sound of the word because that really just opens up your brain and gets it ready for the rest of the words. Remember that good readers slide all the way through the sounds and they read all the way to the end and they make sure they pay attention to that ending sound because in words that start with a C, that could be cat, it could be cap, it could be cut, it could be cot. There's lots of things that word could be if I don't pay attention to all of the words or all the letters in the words. And then the last thing is we have to really pay attention to that vowel sound. Vowels can be tricky and vowels cause us sometimes to not read the word correctly. So something that you really need to get in your brain and memorize are those vowel sounds. But when all that comes together and we know all those things and we're just reading words, your brain is doing that automatically, which is so cool. And it might seem like a lot now, but you don't remember this. But when you were a baby learning how to walk, you had to fall down a lot. And there were stages that your body went through to learn how to walk. First, you would have to be able to crawl over to a furniture like a couch and pull yourself up, and then you had to be able to stand on your own, and then you would start taking steps, and you kept falling and falling and falling, but you didn't give up, and you kept doing it till you learned to walk. And that's what we're doing with reading. You might fall, you might not be able to blend all the time all the way, but if you keep practicing, it will happen, I promise. So that's what we're going to focus on today is stretching through these sounds, reading these words, and then I have these fun pictures over here that we're just going to pull and match. This is a seesaw activity. You're going to have another one like this to do tonight. I think the vowel that one will focus on is I, but this one will kind of show you. So all we're doing is just reading the word, sliding to the sounds, and then I'll grab the pictures to match the picture to the stocking. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Ready? Get your mouth ready for that first sound. And if you know this word without having to stretch through the sounds, if you can just read that word, I want you to shout it out loud and proud. I don't want you to stretch through the sounds because the goal is just to be able to read the word. Ready? Here we go. Whoops, sorry. And try it again. And what's the word? Yes, it's a fan. Very good. And I see over here my picture of a fan, and I'm going to pull it and drag it to go underneath the stocking. Very good. These pictures, boys and girls, just help us with the definitions of the words because it's really important that we know what the words mean that we read because that helps with comprehension down the road. All right, ready? Here we go. Get your voice ready. That first sound is a ready. Let's slide through the sounds. Hat. Hat. What's the word? Hat. Yes, hat. Very good. And I have a hat right up here in the corner. Hat. Now you may say that there's a word down or a picture down here that looks like a hat, but that's one different one, and we'll talk about that in a second. All right, are we ready? Let's slide the sounds. Catch that first sound. Here we go. At. Do it again. Cat. What's the word? Cat. Yes, and look at our cute little black cat over here in the corner. Isn't that sweet? All righty, we're almost getting there. Next one, ready? This one has a V at the beginning, so get your voice ready with the V sound. The good thing is all the vowels are the same today, friends. Are we ready? Slide through the sounds. V, and one more time. Van. What's the word? Yes, it's a van. Very good. How many of you have a van that you drive or that your parents drive? Awesome. All right. Here's our next one. Ready? App. App. What's the word? Cap, yes, and that's what this is down here, boys and girls. It's a baseball cap. Very good. It's another name for a hat. You could call that a hat too, but this you would not call a cap. That's a hat. This some people would call a hat, but it also is called a cap. All right, last one. Ready? Slide the sounds. B, egg. B, egg. What's the word? Yes, it is bag. Very good. All right, let's quickly read through these words one more time. We've got the picture clue there. So if you're still not sure about sliding through the sounds, the picture clue is there so we could read these very fluently. Because when we read, we wouldn't read choppy. We want to read it like we talk, right? So let's read it like we talk. Here we go. Fan, hat, cat, van, cap, bag. Good. All right, that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to work on segmenting and writing the letters for the words. Like I said, your seesaw activity is going to look a lot like this. It's just going to be, I think, with the vowel I. So I think that's it. Have a great night, and I will see you